Hi. Hi, this is Larry. We're going to be discussing in Section 5 of your course how to make your 10s. That's 10 contacts a day and 10 face-to-face meetings a week. To do that, we need to remind you we're not talking 10 job interviews, 10 job contacts. That's that job seeker mentality, reaching out to grab you again. No, what we're talking about is contacting 10 people a day, preferably by phone, in the following categories. First, 4 to 6 of those phone calls are going to be to gather information. They're going to be short, 5-minute phone calls asking 2 or 3 questions that you've already prepared. You'll do 2 to 3 to schedule meetings, to set up face-to-face meetings for gathering information or impressing decision makers. And finally, you'll do 2 to 3 contacts a day to reconnect with prior contacts, people you've already met with, ask questions, whatever. So the 4 to 6 to gather, 2 to 3 to schedule meetings, and 2 to 3 to connect, that's 10 a day. That's pretty easy to do, especially if you're adopting the how can I help attitude. Now, the face-to-face meetings, you're going to do 10 a week. The reason we say 10 a week is we realize Mondays and Fridays may not be the best time to set meetings. So you may do more on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. The idea is to get 10 of these a week. Of those meetings, you're going to have 5 to 7 of them to gather information. 3 to 5 are to impress decision makers. And we talked earlier about how to do the phone calls to be able to set these meetings up. So they should be pretty easy to do by this time. Now we're going to talk in this section of the course about finding 50 people to contact in 2 hours each Monday. That's 10 people from your phone or email contacts, 20 people from your LinkedIn, Facebook, associations, or directories, 10 who are already on your list because you've already contacted them and you're just reconnecting, and then 7 from want ads, and 3 from any other source. That's 50 people total a week, and you can identify all of them in just 2 hours. To do that, you're going to do the following. You're going to identify, most of us will have about 1,200 people on our email list, maybe 432 in our phone contacts. If you're more quiet and withdrawn, you may not have that many. Now, what we're asking is that's 1,632. If you only do 10% of those, that's 163 at 10 a week, you've got 16 weeks of people right there in those 2 phone lists. Second, you're going to do 20 people from LinkedIn, Facebook, or associations. Now, many people who are in here will have fewer, but a lot of you have 3,000 plus connections on Facebook. You might have 525 friends, or that was 3,000 on LinkedIn, 525 on Facebook, and you may belong to associations that have maybe 150 members. Once again, we're going to say that's 3,675 people. We're going to throw away 80% of them. We're going to say 80% won't be a good contact, but that still leaves you at 20 a week with 36.75 weeks of people to contact, and that's just the first contact. That's not going back and reconnecting with them. Next, by the way, are you seeing that there really is plenty out there? This is not a concept of scarcity. This is an abundance. There is an abundance of people you can talk to. And we're going to get 10 where we're reconnecting from previous meetings. We do 10 meetings a week. We're going to look at 7 ads on job boards. We're going to look at Monster, Indeed, and all the job boards and get 7 a week. Those will now bring us up to 37 possibilities, because on the reconnecting, we want to remember you're getting 10 face-to-face meetings a week, but you're going to reconnect with those 3 times. So that's 30 possibilities any given week, plus the 7 ads. All of this brings you to also online directories. I'm going to show you just one, careeronestop.org, and in this lesson, we'll show you how to get this in detail. But you'll notice on this one online directory. We found 7,392 different organizations and businesses. And I want to point out, we only have to do 20 of these a week. So we've got 73 weeks in front of us here. And look at the information this one source gives us. It gives us an address. It gives us a phone number, a key contact, what the title of the contact is, a website to go review the literature, a description of what they do, and how many employees they have. All of this from online directories. That's 7,392 if we throw away 95% of them and only do 5% at 10 a week. That's 37 weeks. You see, this really works. The keys to finding a great job in less than 2 months. Listen to what we're saying. Before you even begin contacting 10 people a day and face-to-face meetings 10 a week, you have already identified what you love to do. You've created that online ideal employer description. You know what you have to offer, and you know who you are. You've adopted the how can I help attitude, so we're not calling people to pester them. We're calling people to ask, how can I help? What are the needs? What are the possibilities? What are the goals that you have? What are the challenges you're facing? And once you've identified that attitude and you've adopted it, then you ask questions to find the people who need what you can do to be able to achieve their goals and to solve their problems. You've already prepared what to say to prove you are the solution when you find someone who needs your help. With all of that preparation, you're set to make 10 contacts a day, 10 face-to-face meetings, and to get the job success, great job, not just a job, but a great job in 2 months. Now, once again, make sure you're using your checklist to get a great job, to be able to guide you through these next steps, to make sure that you're doing what needs to be done. This is Larry Stevenson, and we hope you enjoyed this section of the course. Thank you.